Kathy W. out in Yardley, Newtown, forget where I'm at. Scope of work's gonna be backyard and front yard cleanup. It's a townhome, so starting in the back, so it's this unit. It's kind of like a middle unit here. I'll walk around so we can see the path that we're gonna go. Backyard's basically just like hack-a-shack. I wouldn't even bother with a lawnmower because it's so small. You can just string trim everything down. So anyway, we're just gonna string trim everything down, rake it up, and haul it out of here and just clean it up, essentially. The mint that's right here, you can leave that alone. Obviously all the plants that are in pots, we're just gonna leave them be. But everything else, like all the growth that's in here, this tall thing, all the growth in these pavers, the growth that's coming up, I don't even know where it is, but through all the pavers here, all this growth here, we're just gonna string trim it all down. And then her actual yard, string trim it all down, like just basically like kind of like a mow, but we're not gonna bring a mower out. Just string trim it, but rake up the clippings, get it like semi-clean and looking good. You do have rubber mulch here, so if she wants, we can put that in her trash can, but we won't be hauling that away. And then all this stuff, just string trim it or hand pull it or whatever. Just be careful not to damage. This is the neighbor's unit, this is our unit, but just be careful. We don't want to bang up anything. Unit looks new, so you might probably, when you get back here, you're gonna have to like hand pull a lot of it. So that's the backyard, basically just hack-a-shack, clean it up. I don't know, I actually didn't walk this yet, but the road, there's not a shoulder, but it's a pretty wide lane, so you probably could, worst case, put your blinkers on and park here if you wanted. Alternative would be just park out front and just drag some tarps. It's not that far and it won't be that much stuff. I would probably plan to just park out here because you're gonna be working in the front anyway, but if for some reason you thought it was more efficient to go back there for the back portion, go for it. So yeah, you can kind of just come around the side here. Just be careful not to be walking right through the neighbor's like front yard. Kind of take the path like this. So it's the second one in from here. Well, I don't know, maybe it's the third or fourth. No, I'm sorry, it's like the third or fourth. It's 45. So it's this one. So the front yard, what we're gonna be doing, just again, kind of a cleanup. Do a couple things. So over here, we're gonna cut this thing back a little bit. This we're gonna dig out and remove completely. It's got like disease on it, it's dead. Dig it all out, get rid of it. There is little strawberry plants, you can leave them alone. I don't know if that's squash or what that is, you can leave that alone. This thing actually pretty much can leave alone because it's starting to bud. It's kind of like a bum. So you can leave this alone, maybe cut some of the stuff that's creeping onto the walkway or the front patio, but most of that you're gonna leave alone. Maybe a little bit that's grown on the walkway you can cut. This one, try to pull the viney stuff off of it and then just cut that back a bit, and then just kind of clean up the bed and put down fresh black mulch. And then over here, this, I think it's called seagrass, she was saying, she wants to keep it, just kind of clean it up. Probably can just get away with taking a string trimmer and kind of like manicure it a little bit. I would edge all that out, get it off the walkway, get our walkway clear. All the funky weedy growth that's growing up around that post, yank that out. This funky thing, yank that out. Just kind of clean up the beds and leaves and debris. And then there's a rose bush here, leave that alone. She doesn't want that harmed. And she said there was more, but I don't really see any more rose bush. And then this big thing, she wants this whole thing just dug out and removed, or ripped off and removed. I told her if we start pulling it and it feels like it's got really good grip on siding or a gutter up there, then we'll kind of pull back and we'll just cut it the best we can and haul it away and leave little bits. But if you can ideally get it all out, would be sweet. Maybe an 8-foot ladder would be helpful in case you need help kind of pulling it off. But and then I don't know if you have a little extra mulch, maybe you can sneak some in here too, just to kind of freshen it up. And while we're at it, maybe blow off her front patio and just kind of clean up this whole area here, like leaves and such, just a quick cleanup. And that's it. Parking, not the best, but I mean, wherever you can fit. That's it.